Welcome to all you Taurians. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for February 2016 for Taurus in general. Let's have a look. Now, I wanted to do the videos a bit more in a broader perspective. So when things are going on in February and sometimes we think, oh, this is a bit of frustrating energy. Maybe if we look a bit broader, we can understand why that is. And certainly now for you, because I'm going to be talking a lot about Mars and Scorpio. Why is that? For you it's super important because it's a cardinal, it's not a cardinal, I want to say a key area of your life. It's Mars is transiting your 7th house of relationships. I mean the one-to-one relationship, so that is your love relationship, but also colleagues, also people that you work with one-to-one, so maybe your clients, business partners. So it's or sometimes a friend that is a bit more like a mentor. That can be the 7th house as well. The people that we counsel, the people that we look up towards and that can give us some guidance. That's also 7th house. Anyway, with Mars there, what is happening there? So Mars is in Scorpio as from last month. It was already there. And normally Mars is like 6 weeks, 2 months in one sign. But Mars is now in March will be in Sagittarius, but then goes back into where it is now in Scorpio from the end of May up until the beginning of August. So that's a sign. That's a sign that whatever you Taurians are doing now when it comes to relationships, whatever you are intent to do, whatever your actions that you're doing now, there will be some adjustments that you will be doing, some improvements, some deepening of that during the month of May and up until August. So that's a big thing to know, because maybe you are thinking now in January, February, as you watch this, I'm not going forwards when it comes to relationships. I'm not going forwards, but know that what you're doing now is actually a great deal. It's the preparation. It's the preparation for improving any one-to-one relationship. That's what's basically going on for you Taurians. You have the intention. Mars is your intention. It's what are your intent to do? What do you want to do? And when the Mars, that planet of intention, that planet of your drive, not only sex drive, but drive of what drives you towards accomplishing something, is now into such a deep sign of Scorpio. So you want to get more real than you already are when it comes to relationships. And you Taurans, you want to be real. That's one of the most real signs there is. It's very earthly. It's very feet on the ground. So if some relationships weren't that real, let's put it that way, or were not the way you wanted them to be, well, you have all the opportunity now to change that. But it won't be just in February. It will take a couple of months. That is when we look at the bigger picture, we see that it will take a bit longer. But that is not a bad thing. The thing about retrogrades, if you are too impatient, and you're not a sign normally that is impatient, so you probably understand that. But if you are impatient, yes, retrogrades are a pain in the. But if you are going with the flow, with the energy of standing still and maybe revisiting something and deepening something, then you don't go up a level like this, you go up a level like this. And that's what we all want, don't we? So for you, it's about relationships. Maybe you are not having a relationship and you want one. Well, you're putting a lot of it. It's up to you. It's up to you putting the action out there, not waiting there up until the action comes to you. No, you are in the Mars in the 7th house means that the action, that it is for you interesting to reach out for other people, to get out there, to mingle yourself, to go to I don't know what, to meet not to sit at home. That is the worst case scenario to do when you have Mars in the 7th house. But people will need more of your attention. People will it will be more lively anyway. the first half of the year will be quite lively for you because of that, because that Mars in the 7th house. It means a lot of people draw your attention, and it can maybe just be one, but mostly it's more people, you know, that need your interaction actually. So it's not a good time to go against someone. It's better to try to negotiate, but I think you're Taurian, you are Venusian ruled, so that wouldn't be too difficult for you. It's good to, you can improve your relationships a lot, absolutely. And you can have a new relationship as well if you want to. But again, you will. It's a bit going forwards and going backwards and going forwards and backwards. But ultimately, there will be great quality of relationship around August if you go with that Mars energy. So now is a good time to plan, to think about what you want from a relationship, and to listen. To just listen to others, not to be the doormat. Don't understand this wrong. Not to be the doormat, but to listen, to consider what they are saying. If you are in a relationship and it's going on a bit more about ego, because relationships, sometimes we reach a state where there is a lot of ego struggles. Now this can be one of those months where you have a bit of ego thing going on there. But know that this is to know yourself better, to know your drive better, but also to know you're knowing your own drive better towards seeing the drive of other people. That's basically it, because the 7th house is our mirror. So, oh my goodness, what happened here? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This was a Mars action, wasn't it? I hope it won't be that drastic for you. I'm going to do like this for the rest of the time, because I'm already 3/4 of the video here. But well, you know, that is Mars as well. You know, giving you a bit of a shock every now and then to know what you're all about, and but see it in a positive way. See it, the people that you are encountering now are showing you a mirror of your own Mars. Maybe your own anger, maybe your own fears, maybe your own, but hopefully your own courage. So be courageous when it comes to relationships. Be yourself, but also let other people be yourself. That's basically it. And again, I don't think this is a hard lesson for a Taurian. I think you will do fine with this. Now, Mars will jump into the 8th house later on. So there is a greater interest, desire for intimacy, a greater desire to share your vulnerability with someone else. So that is where you're heading at as well, and that's pretty good. Now, so a lot of relationship stuff, and this is, you know, this is good because Taurians love that. It's also the month of love, isn't it, with the 14th of February. Anyway, it's going to be a year where, and I say a year where a lot of you Taurians will proceed more than when Saturn was in your opposite sign. It's still slow when it comes to progress, when it comes to relationship, but it's surely, and that's something to look forward to for your Taurians. Now the other thing, and again, Juno is still there in the 7th house, which is an asteroid which is all about commitment. So you are super committed in your relationships, and I think you know what you want. I think you do, but it's not easy to get there. But again, slowly but surely. And then there's another energy, a bit lighter energy going on. Like Venus in your 10th house, the Sun in your 10th house. It's the second, approximately around the second half of the month, but also with a new moon there in the beginning of the month on the 8th in Aquarius. There is like some new beginnings also when it comes to work. When it comes to, it's a good time to apply for a new job if you want to. You've got all the charm with Venus there, your ruler in the 10th house. So go for it and be just your simply Taurian self, which is gentle, nice, feet on the ground, calm, and confident. And if you think these are not my Taurian traits, just do as you are like that, because it's going to help you. Having Venus in the 10th is very good for asking for a promotion. Don't be shy. If you think you're worth it, go for it. You can just ask, okay? So that's it. That's basically it. It's a very, very interesting time for you, Taurians. And again, if you are someone who says in 2016, I want to make a resolution, have better relationships, I think you will. You have a great opportunity to do so with all this emphasis on your 7th house. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the camera that went down, but I hope you are fine there, and have a good month. Bye-bye.